Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Now improvising. Slings it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Makes the grab, it's Wilkerson. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got some room, it was over. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. At the 35, he's open. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Line gets set. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. At the 35, he's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Hardy. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Ducks! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense. Fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Broncos decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Would you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Dances away to buy time. Got a man. It's Moore. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Ducks are marching down the field.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if they...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Parker.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back to throw, it's Madsen. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try to pop the draw, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, they're after him! Catch in the middle. It's Casper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Fires to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown Broncos! And that one will give them the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out here.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one.
He lets it fly. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up. And
he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. The short hands, it's Parker. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
when you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Madsen. That's caught. It's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber on the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. The interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Snap it to the back. Nice move there. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for space. It's Parker. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Wilkerson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wagner. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse